Okay, so if you saw my Instagram story, you already know what happened. So I'll just tell the whole story and then tell you everything I'm mad about. And I'm not just mad at the person who vandalized my car. I am mad also at the police officer, how he treated me and my dad, and it was just all around, the whole situation was awful. Okay, so it started out, I went to my grandma's at 1 p.m. I came back at 5 p.m. to get Ava some baby food. And while I was on my way back home, I saw this big purple, I don't even know what it says, just things spray painted all over my car on like the front driver's side door and the front like whatever. And they had some white spray paint like kind of by the windows. And then they had like kind of keyed something like barely into my car. So yeah, there's a whole bunch going on and I was kind of freaking out, but also I wasn't trying to make a big deal out of it because there's people like the house people, I don't know what they're called, but they come and they spray stuff on the street to know like where to put stuff. I don't know. But so I thought maybe my car was in the way and they did it on my car. So I wasn't trying to freak out because I didn't want to sound stupid when I went home and told my parents. So I drive back to my grandma's and I tell them that there's something on my car. So me and my dad go back to the house and he goes, nope, somebody spray painted your car. And this person is very stupid, whoever they are, because they did it out in broad daylight. Also, the street that my house is on, so many cars pass through and it's like no one stopped them because whoever did it was spray painting on the side of the road where people can see them. So many cars passed by and nobody stopped them. That just blows my mind. Like, that's so awful. Because when me and my dad showed up and we were waiting for the cops, we saw like 20 cars pass by. There was kids riding their bikes all around the neighborhood, like past my street like 5 times. And it's just like, it was super frustrating. So yeah, we called the cops and waited for a long time because obviously I get it. It's not a high crime profile thing, whatever. So it's not gonna be that big of a deal, but it is still my car. I still paid for that. And it's just like, if Ava's home, I don't want someone out there vandalizing my house or like my property or anything. Like, that's just like not okay. So I kind of had a lot of questions to ask the cop. I had a lot of stuff to say. And so I was preparing myself for when he got here. So the cop pulls up and he stays in his car for a little bit and me and my dad are outside waiting. Fireworks. Me and my dad are outside waiting for him. So he gets out of his car and he does not acknowledge me or my dad. He doesn't say, hi, what's your name? He doesn't say, hi, what happened? He walks straight past us, literally doesn't even look at us. He walks straight past us and says, so who did it? And I'm like, well, I don't know, sir. Like, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to figure out what it says, trying to figure out if it's personal or if it's been happening. And he's just ignoring every single thing I say. He does one lap around my car, doesn't even look at the spray paint, doesn't even try and figure out what it says, if it looks familiar. He does one lap around my car, hands my dad a card and says, there won't be much investigation. And then he left. Like, okay, I had stuff to say. I was trying to talk to you. Me and my dad were both trying to talk to him and like point out stuff because it wasn't just the purple spray paint. Like, if you look closer, there was like a little thing kind of keyed into my car. There was white spray paint on the window and it's just like, we were trying to talk to you, sir, and figure out stuff and figure out if it's been happening and just figure out if there were cameras around. But he got there at 5:55 and we went back in the house and he was gone by 5:56. How is that okay? Like, that bothers me so much. Like, I don't want this stuff happening to me or my car, or like, I don't want it happening while like me and Ava are home alone and like if there's something happening outside. Like, I just don't like that at all. And so I was trying to get all this stuff figured out, but the cop was no help. So yeah, I Hate the World Part 2. If you want to watch Part 1, it's about a stupid kid threatening to shoot up my school or whatever. So yeah, my car got vandalized. It was a great Christmas. Why is the world like this?